Greetings and welcome. How are we all feeling today? Have you ever taken notice of that little voice inside your head that you hear your thoughts in? That is your internal dialogue. That is the way in which you speak and communicate to yourself. A lot of us have very critical inner dialogue, and when you are overly critical in your mind, you break your self-worth down, you break your self-esteem down, and you basically prove to yourself over and over again that you are not worthy. And because of that, you will have a very difficult time being positive in life and being happy and motivated and determined and consistent. Because if you are in the habit of breaking yourself down and constantly victimizing yourself and making yourself the problem, you will never be happy in life. It has to do mostly with how you treat yourself. Do you treat yourself with love, kindness, and respect, and still be able to take accountability? It's about liberating yourself. It's about creating such a good connection with yourself that you become more self-aware through your inner dialogue, and you use your inner dialogue for self-exploration instead of self-hatred. It's about how you manage your thoughts and your perceptions, because your inner dialogue will have a massive effect on how you think and the quality of your thoughts, and whether your thoughts are positive or negative. And if you are very critical of yourself, you will tend to have very destructive thoughts, and it becomes a cycle. When you are very ugly towards yourself, it becomes a cycle, and eventually you just get used to this self-abuse, which should never ever be okay. No one deserves abuse, and you should not be abusing yourself. You should be showing yourself how to live. It's about building a connection with yourself and using that inner dialogue for self-exploration and getting to understand yourself better. It's about how you talk to yourself. Would you talk to someone you love the same way you speak to yourself? If not, maybe there's some changes that you need to make. Maybe you need to be more loving, more supportive, more kind, more understanding of your flaws and your limitations, and rather focus on making something better out of it or building upon it. But use that inner voice as your best ally, because it's either your best ally or your worst enemy. You could get stuck in the self-critical cycle for as long as you want, but your quality of life and your quality of your relationships will be significantly diminished as well. It's about identifying the toxicity in the way that you communicate with yourself in your mind, because the way in which you speak to yourself can become toxic. You can literally become toxic towards yourself if you are constantly hurtful towards yourself. My last question that I want you to ask yourself, when you're really trying to understand where your inner dialogue is coming from, ask yourself this question: are you supportive or are you critical? And that will usually give you the answer to the quality of your inner dialogue. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that beautiful person. Please feel free to leave a topic in the comment section, and I'll make a video discussing it. Stay strong wherever you're from. See you next time.